Hello, and welcome to this HelloID provisioning product release update video for February 2020. We have two new items. First, we have the option to now delete business rules and the option to keep them managed or unmanaged. We will show you how this works in a minute. And next, we are very proud that we have also added the Powershell target connector. In the previous release from January, we had the source connector Powershell, and now we have the target system. Now you basically have full flexibility to connect any system as source or as target to HelloID. Let's demo the new functionalities. We'll start with the new option to delete a business rule. So here we're in the provisioning section of the portal, and here are the business rules where you have the new option to delete a business rule. If you click delete, you will have two options. You can say that you want to delete and revoke. So if you delete a business rule, all the entitlements that are connected to the business rule will also be revoked from users in the network. Or delete the rule and nothing happens. Only the rule will be deleted in HelloID and no entitlements will be revoked from the users. So no change for the users in the network. Let's demo both of these options. We have two business rules, one for Visio groups that's applicable for this group of users, and we have a set of entitlements for Adobe products. Let's delete the Visio business rule, and we'll delete and revoke. So the users in the scope should be removed from the Visio group. And for Adobe, we'll say that we want to delete and keep them unmanaged. So the Adobe group should be untouched. If we go to Evaluation, run the enforcement, you can see the Visio groups will be removed, but there is no real action for the Adobe groups, and that's exactly what we wanted to accomplish. We can also go to the Active Directory, and if we go to a particular user, you will see that the Adobe memberships are still on the user, but the Visio groups have been removed. Let's check out the second part of our release. It's a very big one, and it's part of the target systems. Now we have a new target system connector, and it's Powershell, and it basically gives you a lot of flexibility. You can now connect any system you'd like. You already had these two, but this is a new option. We already pre-configured a Powershell connector, and this connector is basically exporting information and updating information in a CSV file. So here you have the option available to have complete use of life cycle management in any system you like. And here you can specify how you want to create and delete the account, enable, disable, and to update an account on changes in, for example, the HR system. You will still have the options available that you're already familiar with. You have thresholds, email notifications if an account is being created, and a full audit option. But this is the most interesting section. Here you can specify what needs to be happening if a new user is created in the Identity Vault. Then this option is going to be executed. So here you can click on Configure, and here we have the PowerShell script. And in this script, this particular example, we're creating a new user in a CSV file. But we can do basically anything we'd like with PowerShell. We have the person's records from the HelloID Vault, and with that information, we can create a full account, in this example, in a CSV file, but we can also do it in a web API or in a database, or whatever target system is compatible with PowerShell. And here we have the powerful preview option. We can see if the effect is okay, so we can search for one user and click here on Preview. The preview option gives us an overview of the information from the vault and is actually being executed correctly in the target system. It gives us an easy option to validate if our PowerShell script is working okay and a simple option to debug the script. Of course, we can make any modifications to the PowerShell script and we can see the immediate effect in the preview. So suppose we want to update the account reference. We click on Preview again, and you can see that here the account has been updated with the change we made here, so you see the immediate effect of the changes we made in the PowerShell script. Let's demo this from the HR system all the way down to the CSV file. First, we'd like to show you the end result CSV file. This file is being managed by HelloID via the target of the PowerShell connector we just showed you. Let's search for Cheered. And here you can see that Cheered's job title is a systems consultant working on the administration department. And here is his manager. Cheered's account is disabled, but that's false. So what we'll do in the HR system is change Cheered's department to Cheered's manager. And we will change a business rule so that Cheered's account will be enabled. And we'll also create a new user, John Smith. We already have one Smith, Joe Smith, so we will generate a John Smith. Let's switch to the HR system, run the provisioning evaluation. We see what the effect is of the PowerShell connector. So here is the HR system, and it is not part of HelloID. So first we'll make a modification to Cheered. Change the department. Now it's administration, but we'll change it to ICT. And Cheered's manager is going to be Amir. Let's save this. Then we'll also create the new user, John Smith, who is not yet available in the CSV file. We'll make him part of the ICT department as well, in the role of software consultant. He'll be a full-time employee, and the manager will be Amir Atkinson. Let's switch back over to HelloID. We'll go back to the source system. We have 66 people. We'll start the import, and Cheered CNIN will be updated and John Smith will be added. So now we're up to 67. And here it is. Now we'll look into the vault to see whether everything has been updated correctly. So Cheered is no longer a member of the administration department, but instead a member of the ICT department. And Amir Atkinson is the manager. We can also look for John. And here he is, John Smith, a member of the ICT department, and his manager is Amir. We can also change the business rules. We want to enable the account in the on-premise PowerShell connector in the CSV file. So here we also have the option in PowerShell to say Account Access. So the disabled false state will be changed to Enable, shown as True. Now we can run the evaluation. The accounts will be updated, so Cheered CNIN will be updated and John Smith will be created, and the accounts will be set to true. Let's switch back to the CSV file that's being managed by the PowerShell connector. We can look for Cheered, and Cheered is updated to the ICT department and the manager is Amir, which has also been updated by the PowerShell connector, and the account is set to Enable, to True. We can also look for John, but that account needs to be created or inserted into the CSV file. And here it shows John has the same department and manager. This is a really powerful option to HelloID, where you can basically connect to any target system. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.